see here, we got another banger for you guys. We're going to do one of these mini picket builds. They selling really good here locally for me. I posted one on Marketplace for 40 bucks and it was like sold within 24 hours. You can use them indoors, outdoors, it don't matter. So indoors or outdoors, which is a good thing about that. I'm using pressure treated 3/4 inch fence picket, 6 foot. You can use the cedar, they look better to me, but you can use whatever you want to build these. I'm gonna do it out of one fence picket because that's the cheapest way to go. It ain't but $3 and you're making $40. So let me show you how to turn that big ass profit. All right, we're gonna take this over to the table saw and we're gonna want to rip a 1.5 inch strip and an inch strip. Let's go. We have our 1.5 inch wide strip. We have our inch wide strip right here. And the reason why they're in two pieces, there was a knot right there in the middle and it broke apart at the knot. Same thing for the other piece. Had a knot at it, broke in the middle. But that's not going to bother us. We're going to head on over here to the miter saw and we're going to get these cut down to what we need for this picket build. Let's go. And now over here at the miter saw, you're going to take those 1 inch strips and cut 8 at 7.5. What we're going to do is we're going to take this little scrap piece of wood, measure from our blade over 7.5 inches, and make a mark on your fence at 7.5 inches. That gives you a reference to go ahead and put your stop block. So now that we got that set at 7.5 inches, we're going to cut 8 at 7.5. All right, now that'll be our legs. Now that's 8 legs. Now we're going to take our 1.5 inch strip and we're going to take and start at one end. You're going to want to turn your saw to 45. All right. 9 inches on my saw is actually all the way out here to the frame. So I'm just going to do that. But if I were you, I would set up a stop block. But then you would turn your saw this way and repeat that. And we're going to cut 4 of these at 9 inches. All right, now that we got our 4 pieces cut to 9 inches, all right, now you're going to want to cut your biggest board, cut 6 at 6.25. I've said before, You can draw a line. I just like setting up stop blocks. It's more efficient. And this is 4 at 7.5. And this will be all you need to build this mini planter. We're going to get to assembly. I'm going to be using Titebond 3 just in case anybody wants it outdoors. Through here is we're going to separate our parts. We got our 6.25 inch pieces. We got our 7.5. We got our 9 inch, and we got all of our legs. Our 2 7.5, and our other 2 7.5. We have our other 2 7.5 right there. So now what you're going to want to do is take your glue, spread it on each side. And you're going to want to lay these straight onto the edge, flush with the end right here. Now we're going to get our other side lined up over here. So we're going to put our glue on. Take our leg. Make sure it's flush with the top. Flush with each side. I put way too much glue. There's no way you should have this much glue. All right. And that's one side. I say just take like a damp cloth and wipe your glue. All right. Now let's get this other one done. All right. Now that we got our 2 sides how they're supposed to be, we are going to take these and put our legs for the other side. So we're going to take our legs for the other side. And they're going to butt up just like this, leaving that kind of profile corner. Instead of going all the way out here to the edge, we're just going to cover up that end grain right there. So let's get that going. Alrighty, so now you're going to want to take on this small lip that you have on the inside, face these towards the inside, and put your 6 1/4 inch boards. What I like to do is just run a very small bead of glue on each face. Set my boards down. And then I'm going to pop a brad in it. I am making a mess here. Alright, and that's the top one. Next, we'll get the other one in, the bottom one. And just slide that up on in. And if it's a little tight, get you a hammer, tap it on in. And we're going to nail that in also. I had a nail that didn't go all the way in. Just take your hammer. Alright, and that's one side. Now, we're going to get this side done. Do a small bead of glue on each side. Then we put both of our pieces in here. And sometimes it does help to just grab an extra helping hand. And then we can just pop this right in place. Alrighty. Now, we're going to flip it over on its bottom, or on the top, and go to the bottom and put in our bottom pieces for the bottom of the planter. And what I like to do is leave a small gap in the middle. And then just come right here to the side. And pop a brad nail in it. and then just come back around, and I'm going to pop my nails on them. So like I said, this is a pretty easy build. I've been getting $40 for them here in my local town. Like I said, I don't know how much you can get for them where you're at. Just adjust your pricing to what you think you can get for them. Everywhere is going to be different. All right. Now we're going to get this top put on. Like I said, I like to just assemble this with just brad nails. And just pop them right in place. Always make sure your nailer is facing this way instead of like this on your piece, because that way the nail will shoot left or right instead of up or down. It'll make all your stuff come out a lot better, and you won't have a lot of nails blowing out everywhere. Just like right here, my wood started going this way, so I'm going to pop one there, pop one there, pop one there. Then we come to our other side. Now our wood is going this way. Then we're going to get that miter tight. All right. Make sure all of our miters are down good and tight. Everything lines up. Like I said, I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by. We turned one fence picket into a mini planter. I've been selling these for between 30 and 40 bucks locally on Marketplace. You can paint them, stain them, you can leave them this way, sell them the way they are. Like I said, they $3, make 30 or 40 bucks. That's a big ass profit. So y'all might want to jump on in this before the season gets full of all them planters. I know Marketplace gets loaded with planters during the holidays, especially springtime. They get loaded with planters. So like I said, go ahead and jump on the bandwagon while you can. Make these projects. This is a little simple, quick project about anybody can make. You can even buy the finished nails and nail these in by hand. You don't have to have a gun. Like I said, simple little build. Y'all get back with me, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.